So you've chosen your pod and now you're trying to figure out the right essential oil for you. And by the way, you'll probably need several different essential oils dependent on the wellbeing boost you need at different times of the day. But here's a quick run through. So first up, we do 2 for sleep. Both make you sleep as effectively and help kind of lull you off in the nicest possible way. But one is lavender based and one is chamomile based. It's completely up to you what your own personal choice is. Secondly, we have 2 really energy boosting oils. This one, Focus the Mind with pine, cedarwood and eucalyptus, is a bit more about sort of mental energy. So I would use that one in the home office. And this one, Sicilian lemon and fresh basil, is more of a physical sort of energy. So you could use either of them to give you that boost, but this one might be, you know, pre-party, or it might be in the kitchen, or it might be if you have a hangover. It's particularly good for that as well. Then I have this de-stress fragrance is amazing. This has got the lavender, jasmine and Brazilian rosewood. It's actually got 24 of the purest possible essential oils in there, and I developed that for my own anxiety. So if you need something to calm you down, that is perfect. Then we have 3 that are under a general calm and relax header. And we have one that's rose and neroli, one that's Moroccan blush, rose, lime and black pepper, and one that's ylang, frankincense and patchouli. So these are more about kind of creating that calming, relaxing, cocooning zone. And they're also really good to gift because they're not necessarily going to knock you out like the sleep fragrances or give you that real boost of energy, but they're something that you can use all day long, and they're really pretty. And this rose here in particular, this Moroccan blush rose, lime and black pepper, is quite a fresh rose. So they are gorgeous, quite feminine fragrances. And then over here, we have our happiness oils. And these are all about giving you that mood boost. So scent to make you happy is neroli, mimosa and lemon. And the feel good vibes is mai chang, mandarin and ylang ylang. So this one's much fruitier, the mai chang, mandarin and ylang ylang. And the neroli, mimosa and lemon is a bit lighter and a bit more sparkling. And as I say, they're all oils in there that are going to give you that real sort of positive, uplifting, mental kind of boost. So I like using those actually all day long, but they're also really good in the car. If you've got the Pod Mini, they are particularly good. So we also have 6 precious essential oils, which are a bit more expensive because they use the most expensive, luxurious essential oils. So we have 2 in scent to make you happy. We've got orange blossom and neroli, and we've got jasmine, bergamot and geranium. Both of those, in very different ways, because obviously orange blossom smells very different to jasmine, are kind of like having a mini break in your home, you know, like a weekend in a really beautiful sort of jasmine-filled garden. I mean, they really are light and sparkling and distinctly floral, but beautiful and really quite luxurious. This scent to boost your energy is grapefruit, mandarin and eucalyptus. It's clearly got those very fresh kind of grapefruit tones to it. I think this is brilliant as well in the Pod Mini, by the way, in the car. It's really nice because it gives you that boost of energy, but it's not maybe as powerful as the other ones. So it's rather nice to have on for a longer space of time. But that's really fresh and juicy, and probably wouldn't be using the energising fragrances so much at the end of the day, but it would give you a nice kind of uplifting vibe the rest of the time. And then here we have our 3 exclusive de-stress fragrances. So we've got the ylang vetiver and tonka bean, which is very pretty. It's very exotic. It's kind of, it's sand in between the toes, sort of pretty fragrance. Then here we have tuberose, cedarwood and ylang ylang. That is a really rich, creamy, sensual sort of fragrance. And this one is de-stress, which is black pepper and bergamot. And this is very balancing. It's quite uplifting. It's a very masculine fragrance because it's super woody. So that's very different to everything else we've got in our Neom collection, I would say. And we always say sort of this is about kind of getting your CEO hat on and really taking the day. So that's gorgeous. And you would use these 2 very much for that sort of feminine, de-stressing sort of moment, and this one is probably, although it's balancy, it's kind of quite a power-up fragrance. So very different fragrances. I love the idea of having a few of them and then being able to go to the pod and figure out how I'm feeling and the wellbeing boost that I really need at that particular time of the day or night, and then sort of treating myself to what's going to work best for me.